get us up on YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday, March 31st. Welcome to another live stream. I'm your host, Kevin Dubrisky with Bullishbrs, and we are looking for some nice moves today. We see gold is trying its best. Look at that. 15 did finally try to flip red, but look at this large level of support, 31.50 right here. Massive passive buyer, also strong positive delta already hit the last time we were at that price. Taking a look at crude, we wanted to see, look at that big buyer stepped in there. Big buyer, big absorption though, and a huge spike on the CVD, right? So let's see if that spike is sold off or if it holds. And we can take a look at the 30-minute as well. 30-minute closes in a minute 37. And if we're looking at the hourly time frame, the last hourly candle we had was bullish. So unless we get like a reversal on the 2-hour, which closes in 31 minutes, we should be looking to possibly see if we want to hold any lows. The 15 was keeping us a bit more bearish because we were looking to see if we could push lower. We have our 15-minute basing candle right here, our sell-off candle. Now we were looking for continuation. A minute until the market opens, and guys, look how big this gap fill is forming right now. Let's pull up our edge full stats so we don't have to do the gap size ourselves. 1% of a gap fill right now. That is huge. Look at this. Gap down, 100% not filled. So we're not looking for our gap fill today. No way, no how, no what. Let's see. Taking a look at ES, NQ. We want to get ES and NQ rhythmic light. Those are the, it's like a tool on, what's it called? On Bookmap. So we do have some passive buyers down here, but the thing is, guys, after such a strong bearish day like yesterday to the downside, we really shouldn't be trying to counter trend trade that, right? Should look like we want to continue here. Next major key level we have, we're already breaking that 55.80. Next major one we really have is near this 53.68. So let's mark that out. It looks like the market just opened right there too. Take a look to see where we're at right now. Check out that 15-minute time frame, see if anything is starting to form, see if we have any resistance here on Bookmap. Again, hard to target that gap fill with it opening so large. Good morning, YouTube. You guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you join us every day on our community, bullishbrs.com. A lot of strong negative delta here, guys. Really wouldn't be looking for any longs here. We are in a demand, but I'd really look for shorts to continue lower. I'd maybe wait, though. I'm not taking any trades right now off the bat like this. If anything, we could also wait for the 15-minute to close and give us an orb. That'll give us a range, and we could trade off that range. We could either trade the breakout of the range, the breakdown of the range, or no, to not trade the range. Moderna reaches a 52-week low. Wow, 52-week low on Moderna, down to $28 per share. Let's take a look at that. mRNA. Look at ES selling off, guys. Big pullback there on ES, big seller here. CVD dropping again. Excuse me. Let's see, big gap down on Moderna. So like Moderna, that should have been one that came up on the scanner. Let's see, what was the change percentage? 10%? Almost a 10% gap move lower. Someone write that down. That's huge, 10%. 8%, that's what I want an alert on. I don't want to get an alert when it hits 10%. I want an alert when it's 8%, because guess what? It's got to hit 8 before it could hit 10. Once it hits 10 and people are notified and people get scared, that's when retail starts to sort of sell their position or get out too late, and that's when we sort of start to see that rollover. So don't be breaking out or chasing those bottoms. Scanner. And there's that break here. Like I said, guys, would only really be looking for shorts right now on ES. Got to be a little careful. but sellers are obviously very present in the market. I mentioned earlier in our pre-market prep, equities are all below their previous day lows, and right now they're all selling off. AVGO, Meta, Microsoft, everything's selling off. Even Apple just ran into some resistance. Big moves right here, guys. Big moves. Let's go. Big selling pressure. Look at that NASDAQ. You guys want the NASDAQ or ES on Bookmap today? Ooh, let's go NAS. That's crazy, man. I'm telling you, these shorts are going to just keep shorting today. It's going to be another one of those days. Ooh. Okay. Okay. There we go, another big one. See, oh my god, guys. Wow. Another one of those days indeed. Dude.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Ricardo. Good morning. 100 points off of NASDAQ in under 5 minutes of the sell-off, guys. This is crazy.
What a sell-off since Friday.
Right? I know, I was just saying, today's going to be another Friday. Where you just sell and keep selling. Killing it is my business, and business is good. Let's see. 19.
There was no market shorts or long on that drop. It just dropped. Must have been on limit.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Everybody was stocking in.
Huge sellers, guys. I'm telling you, we're gonna 19,020 on NAS, and then I would think at some point we would hit below 19,000 today. Oh my god, dude. 18,960 is my next area of demand, by the way, which is clearly not for a while. There we go. Getting a pullback here on NASDAQ. Now we have a low volume shelf up here near like 60 to 75. Morning, YouTube, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Look at the sell-off today, guys. Huge sellers currently pulling back at the moment. Weighted index is still very bearish, so I would maybe look to short this pullback. Would not look for any longs in this pullback. There we go. Again, getting some pullback here. Don't be scared of anything. Don't take any trades right now. We're just going to wait. Sort of see how the market wants to play out. If it wants to hold, if it wants to fold. Look at that. Nice. Right through that low volume area. Now, we do have the low volume area all the way up to 19,135. 19,135. This is that broken zone up here. Let's check out NAS real quick on something. What is that red zone I have marked out? No idea what that is. Oh, the 2 hour. Right. Could delete that. Not interested. Don't care for that anymore. Take a look at ES. Anything on ES? Look at that. Hit that strong buyer and pulled back. Not looking bad for sellers right now. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Get that going up there. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. There we go. Nice sellers there on gold. Look, we got the sell-off. Continuation started here. Could have took that breakout. Continuation to the downside. Gold did just sweep that low, though. Take a quick look at gold. Should it stay or should it hold? Ha! 'Cause it's gold. Let's see. Trying to think of a potential long trade here on gold, but we'll see. It is above that previous day high. We would be looking bullish. We just want to see a strong buyer step in here, I suppose. We do have 5 minutes, so we have 1:54 left for this 5 minutes to close. ES finding that rejection and Q finding that rejection too. Let's take a look at those. They're just selling off like crazy today. How's the point of control on NQ right now? If it's weak, I'll take it short right here. Not even loading. Give me this. Come on now. Yeah. I don't like that it wouldn't let me load that point of control on NQ. I'll take a stab of a short right here. A little careful on the stop loss. It's at 83, 20-point stop loss. Might stop out right here. Quick pullback to the buy side on that. Didn't stop me out just yet. But 40 seconds left. Really need to see these sellers step back in. Entry was at 63. Stop loss is at 83. We just hit that 63 below 63 again. We're sort of struggling to break back below it. I want to see us below that 60. And we'll keep trying to pop back higher. We have 20 seconds left. I'm thinking we do reverse back up here. Just wait 1 sec. 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to get stopped out almost. Soon. Close. Trying to. No dice. No dice on the stop out. That was definitely close. Probably will on this next candle, I would think. But we'll see if that weighted index wants us to continue lower or not. Damn, I'm still in that short. Not bad, not bad. There we go. Some good selling pressure. Want to see the weighted index selling off too. Equities are trying to pull back. Not too strong though. Nvidia still new low a day. Want to see Apple reject lower. There we go. Nice, guys. Nice. Very good. Very good. Huge. Huge. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Is VIX at new high a day? Almost. Let's go. Huge. Keep those shorts running. Keep those shorts running. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm going to get out right there for some strength. Real good trade right there. Almost stopped me out, but 20-point stop loss, 20-point CP. It was a 1-for-1. Very volatile day today and yesterday, so we're going to be careful on that. Definitely wanted to take that short side though. So no complaints. Nice. My buddy Gates, he's with Apex. He does those Monday shows on Apex on Benzinga, the Trader Bacon shows, and he just sent me, he did real good off the shorts too. He's got a bunch of PAs. He's killing it. He used to be one of my mentees. Look at that, guys. Great shorts. 1900 target on NAS. Just got to be careful on where our entry is. And ES2 off of a key level right there. 55.45. Strong buyer. So we don't want to jump into any shorts right now while ES is at support. We could wait a moment. I don't really see much more support to the downside. So again, could just be one of those days where we just keep going. I don't want to take shorts down here on NASDAQ either because it is like selling the lows. But again, obviously, buyers, look at that. Buyers keep failing, sellers keep taking it lower. Shorts are the schmoove. See, YouTube guys, hit that like button if you took some shorts today so far. Random, I love it, man. That's funny. Look at that. See that again. Don't want to short those lows on what's it called? ES or NQ. Shorting lows? No, thank you. Look at that. Would have caught the shorts down here. We don't sell lows here. We sell highs. We buy lows. Good morning, YouTube guys. Hit that like button. See if you guys just tuned in there. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're looking at the 15-minute time frame right now on ES. It's still the first 15-minute candle of the day, I might add. So let's mark out our 15-minute orb. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's look for possibly a breakdown. Remember, Friday we had a breakdown. Friday was a breakdown. Today we're going to look for also another breakdown. I think this big fair value gap on NASDAQ, depending on how this 15-minute wants to close. A short up in there. Target down there. Target the breakout. Breakdown, I mean. Target the breakdown. Hey, good morning, Alex. Oh, here come the sellers. Let's see. Again, though, what I would want to see is the footprint chart on NASDAQ here. Oh, finally. I was going to say, but because of all the price levels, it doesn't like to load. Finally did. NASDAQ near that 19,000 level I was looking for. 19,000. Key psychological level, whole level. It's a whole level. Everybody loves it. It's the wholest of levels. Alright, 15-minute. I believe the 15-minute just closed there. And we got to break out right away. Break down right away. So if we could somehow enter this range, find an entry, great. If not, NASDAQ, ES, we keep dropping like it's hot. Yeah, I think Nas wants to go on another run here.
18,877.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
a daily fair value gap
18,960.
on the NQ.
18,960, that's another one. I wanted to pull back on Nas for an entry, but it's barely given that. Again, like I said, guys, another day like Friday where we just sort of sold off. Small pullback, just keep on dropping. Sell, sell, sell. Nice, bro, nice. Moderna below 28 a share. Like we care.
Stops in front of might get me right now.
Nice. All right, all right. Check out.
Yeah, it got me. I put my stop in front just to be safe.
Nice. Check out gold, man. Gold, I'm glad I didn't take those longs on gold. Took out that pre-market low. Tried to hold on the 5-minute, but the 5-minute was just too weak, and we ended up breaking right through. Same thing with the orb. We have our orb breakdown on gold. Yeah, crude. Also a breakdown so far. We have our alerts right here, so if it does break out, we'll have an alert that we broke out. Good, ES is pulling back, that means NQ is pulling back, perfect. Want to see for a possible entry in this fair value gap, 19,095. 19,095. Let's see on bookmap. Got to make sure it's a low volume shelf on bookmap. Well, the low volume shelf looks like it's closer to 19,100. And that's right there. So that'll be where I want to look to enter, 19,100. Because now I'm lining up the low volume shelf along with my fair value gap. So we could keep an eye on this and see if this trade wants to play out. I don't think, no, I was going to say Friday we didn't pull back and have a double break. Of course not. We sold off for hundreds of points on Friday. Hundreds. Hundreds on ES too. Wild. A lot of absorption going on down here, buying absorption. And that's into sellers, right? So sellers come in, buying absorption steps in, and we look to hold. We're just going to be patient here. We wanted to pull back. Nas a bit of a rejection. But we're just waiting right now. We're back towards this 1900 level. Look at that 1900 level. Minute 40 left. Sellers have had real good strength today. Negative CVD, cumulative volume delta, and if we take a look at our equities, see Meta's pulling back, Microsoft's trying to drop lower, Apple's trying to move higher, AVGO's trying to hold, Nvidia's near new low a day, and Tesla's also range bound. So because there's more range than there is continuation on equities as well, I'm definitely staying out of NASDAQ right now. Let's see. YouTube guys, make sure you hit that like button. Come on now, show some love. Some buyers, look at that. Buyers, we're pulling back. We're pulling back. I said be careful on those equities. Equities have a huge pull when it comes to the range and consistency of a move on something like NASDAQ and ES. That's why I also like this weighted index down here too. Alright, let's see. My issue with this short entry is I don't like how it's a 30-point stop loss, but I understand, because you know what it is, guys? 30-point stop loss, whereas this 1 5-minute candle from high to low was 178 points, so a 30-point stop loss is reasonable at that point. Like 500 alerts on my phone just now. Alright, crude oil. Okay, crude oil breakdown, then breakout, double break on oil today. Hitting supply right now. We could watch oil for a second. Looking at that key 70 level on oil. We'll add an alert on NASDAQ just in case. Not that we miss it, but just in case that we're looking at oil at that point. Add something on ES too. Let's take a look at ES on Bookmap. Low volume up in here near like 50. That's right near 52. Probably gonna go through it. Doesn't look too strong. We'll see. Okay, look at that. Gold had our breakdown. Now it's trying to reverse back higher. Looking at oil too. See how it reacts to that 70 even. 5 cents away, 5 ticks away on oil. Let's foil oil. Alright, here we go, oil. Let's get that break and see how we react. Okay, there's that big push. There's some absorption. Another big push. CVD spiking higher now. So we're just going to wait 1 sec. That's clearly not previous day high. It is previous day high. We've been above it already. Okay, big spike there on oil. We're just going to wait 1 sec. And not touch it at all and wait for ES and NASDAQ. Stick with the original plan. Let's see. Gotta see though, a lot of buying just came in here in the markets. $125.
Time for back. Half back of that 15 minutes.
What's that?
The half back of that 15 minutes.
Nice, nice. I really want to see
So you might hit
NASDAQ.
that 19,100, the 19,100 you were talking about. Is that where you were thinking of going short again?
19,100. That is where I was thinking about shorting it. Yes, sir. Hopefully these sellers aren't what really reverse us and we do continue higher. But we do have ES is hitting this order block range, which lines up with these broken demand zones. But again, I want to see us move higher. Let's take a look at our equities. I see Apple trying to pull back at the moment. AVGO trying to break VWAP. Nvidia also trying to move higher. Tesla and Meta also trying to move higher. Not taking any shorts yet. Hey, what's going on, Darko? Good morning. How's it going, my man? What is up? We're looking for some shorts soon on NASDAQ once the rest of the equities start getting in line and NASDAQ gives us our entry. 19,100 possible entry on NAS. Here we go. 19,100 or 19,125. Equities are pulling back, guys. If we look too strong into my entry zone, then I'm not taking the trade. Like, if we just, like, blow right through it, I'm not taking a short just because we touch my zone. We have to find our trade criteria, find our entry, and then wait for the reaction, right? We got to react to the market. Let's see. CVD is still red. I was looking for this zone because look at the low volume shelf we have here. We have strong volume, and then from about 19,100 to about 19,137 we have very low volume on NASDAQ. So I was looking for this low volume shelf that lines up in this fair value gap for the rebalance of the market and continuation trade to the downside. 24 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Look at this strong passive seller just formed at 19,100. Tesla trying to move higher though. Remember though, as much as equities are trying to quote unquote move higher at the moment, they are still all below their previous day's low, which is still a bearish sentiment for them. So let's see 19,100, how we react to 19,100. Again, if we blow right through it, I'm not taking any trades. That's okay. We're getting good buying pressure, getting good delta. Let's see. We just tapped that zone. So yeah, we want to move into it. We have buyers trying to step in. I really want to see how we react to a passive sell order like that wall right there. Let's check the 15-minute time frame too. Okay, 15 still looks good for the shorts, in my opinion. Break us through the zone for a second. I'm going to take these shorts. Okay, big buyer. I'm going to try that. I'm going to... I'm not the biggest fan of this anymore. I'll let you guys know if I enter. Alright, I'm gonna take it. We'll try it. I'm not the biggest of fans on this short here anymore, because buyers are looking pretty strong on this pullback. But I'm hoping it is just that, a pullback. There's a big buyer. I really want to see these big orders stepping, and I want to see them trapped in the market. So I'm really looking for a reversal after we sweep them. So I am in a short right now on NQ. Would like to see us go break down lower again. Looking like it's going to stop out. Stop loss right now is at 22. Price is currently trading around 99, 105. So 22 is my stop loss up here. So if it does break through, I stop out. Oh, And stopped out. That's right. Let's wait and see how we react to this right here. It's a big seller. Got to be careful though, because the big buyers have been stepping in lately, trying to flip that CVD, trying to flip us bullish almost.
This is where I was waiting to see if it would reject here.
Nice,
The
nice.
127 area.
Yeah, hopefully we get a rejection back lower here. Sell bubble trying to accumulate here, failing to get larger though, and buyers step right back in again. Waiting for gap reversal on ES. Listen, that gap fill is very big on ES. We have to be careful with that. I'm feeling like we spike back higher again, but a minute 39 left in this 5 minute. Let's see, 15 minute also closes in a minute 30. Worried that ES wants to break higher too, and that's why I would think NQ would. But let's see if we could sell off at this point. There we go. That's a big seller. Minute 17 left. Want to see us continue lower here, guys. Minute 8. I am back in a short. Was able to fill a little closer inside the zone. But I'm still not as confident with this trade until we get a good 5 minute close. There we go. That's giving me a little more confidence on it. $40 seconds left. I like this. I'd like to see the footprint, but I'm sure it won't be able to pull it up in time. Point of control stuck up there. I want to see that delta push negative on this candle would be huge, but right now it's trying to stay positive. 25 seconds left. I really want to see us trap any buyers that were trying to move higher here, but I'm worried that a lot of people are shorting this fair value gap, and that's going to cause a reason for the market to reverse through it. You know what I'm saying? But, poof, that's tough. That's tough. We'll hold it there. Stop loss at these highs over here. 15 minute. I'm thinking we get stop hunted on that 5 and 15 high. Yeah, I figured. That's how it was looking. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow, I had 2.5 as my stop. Feeling like we go hit that. Big buyer just stepped in there. I'm gonna be patient on this. I'm gonna get out of that. Forget that. Let's see. ES and Q. Let me pull up NASDAQ over here. Put ES over here. We do have that double break on the orb now. We broke the downside. Now we broke to the upside too on ES. Definitely wanted to see equities get weak again. You know, I'm still not completely against any short positions. We just really need to be patient for a better entry at this point. Let's break the recent 5 minute high and the 15 minute high on ES and NQ. That's also a 15-minute fair value gap on NASDAQ. Which again, we have this low volume shelf in here on NQ. But we'll keep trying to break through it. Look at that. Good buyer right there. Weighted index down here trying to move up. Once that weighted index starts selling off, we're probably going to see a stronger move to the downside. But without that, equity's staying strong. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, equities are all pushing higher right now. 226 left on this 5 minute. I was thinking of a short at this point, but I'm not about it right now. Not about it. Yes, running into some resistance. Equity's still remaining strong, though. Question does remain, do we want to reverse back to that previous week's point of control, or do we want to have another sell-off like Friday? Remember, Friday was very bearish. Very bearish. We're already below previous day low today. We're far below previous day low. Here comes some selling pressure. Apple with rejection, Meta rejection, Tesla rejection. Now we're looking a little bit better here. Minute 9. Here we go. Want to see this weighted index right here, this chart down here, bottom right? Want to see this candle flip red. If it stays green, we're going to have trouble. We're probably going to continue back higher. Microsoft, Meta is struggling right now. And Microsoft is struggling and Apple is struggling. We just need Tesla and Nvidia to follow their lead to go bearish. We should be able to continue lower. If we don't, then we might be flipping bullish and be reversing bullish up here. I like that rejection on the weighted index, but we're really going to have to wait and see right now. I'm considering adding on this short, but I'd rather wait for this 5 to close. 10 seconds left, and look at how we just tried to climb back up again. Two seconds. Not a fan of that 5 minute close again, guys. So it's really not looking good on any of our 5 minute or 15 minute time frames. I guess 15 could be. Hourly was also bearish. 2 hour was also bearish. It's like these higher time frames are all saying bearish. These lower time frames are what's pulling us back for a potential reversal. That's what makes it hard to take these trades, is we don't know if we should be trying to day trade the shorts or are we reversing back higher for the bulls. So we're going to wait right here. I do like this rejection on the weighted index, but it's very much a hard read today, guys. We're getting choppier price action than we did on Friday. It is most certainly not the same as Friday's price action. I'm currently in one short position on NQ, wanting to see if we could break back below this red range again. That would be below, what is that? 094, 094. But right now, we keep trying to climb higher on the CVD, which is bullish. And that's sort of keeping me in the cautious zone as well. What's the VIX doing? VIX is trying to push lower, which is bullish too. Remember that. Really want to see these equities sell off, but right now Microsoft, Apple, they are trying to push higher while Nvidia and Tesla are the ones trying to push lower. So I really need all the equities to together sell off. Just sell off. Right now it's struggle city. We don't really have any targets to the upside on NASDAQ, but we don't need targets to the upside on NASDAQ to move higher. You know what I'm saying? The market doesn't require these things to move in any particular direction. It would just be nice. Okay, AVGO pulling back, Tesla pulling back, Nvidia trying to move higher. Yeah, I'm not liking these shorts, guys. Looking like garbage again. Meta trying to move up again too. Yeah, we're gonna close out and be patient. Close out and be patient. Wait for those equities to give us a more clear direction. Clearly they are trying to reverse us here. VIX is moving lower, but towards a key level. So I'm just gonna wait up here on NASDAQ. I don't want to jump in any trades. I want to also see if ES had any zones that we could be targeting, or if anything formed. The hourly is a basing candle on ES for a move higher. We very well could be reversing here. I still had the demand zone though to the downside, around 18,960 on NASDAQ. So let's wait. We're still moving higher. Strong sell zone up here on ES. Take a look at that. In long 15-minute orb. Let's see. Alex, where'd you get your entry? I like that spike higher on the CVD on ES, but at this point, this is where I feel like people will be trying to take those breakout trades. VIX still pushing lower, which is bullish. Weighted index starting to struggle. ES trying to move higher. I like that. I like that. 55.75 ES. Nice, nice. $5.50 on SBDR. Nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. I was thinking of ES shorts up here for a little scalp lower. I'm not going to take it. Been too strong. Let's see, 15-minute, 5-minute. And the reason would be, and obviously super tight stop loss, would be because of the tight stop loss and because of this key level up here, and because I know a lot of people were like me thinking we should be going short up here, and once we finally started to break out, they might be chasing these longs. So for them to be chasing the longs, let me get in where they're going long. You know what I'm saying? But we want to be careful because buyers have been very active. There we go. Nice. Nice. That would have been a nice little scalp right there. Let's see. CVD did drop a little as well. I'm thinking we do pull back from this point. Very clean. 15-minute. We'll let the 15-minute close too. Let's see if we could close back within our orb range, guys. That would be this level right here. Nice, good sellers right off of that strong level on Bookmap. Same with NASDAQ. A lot of people stopping out of any fair value gap trades just to get wicked out. 30-minute closes in 17 minutes, so we do have a little time on that. Gold reversed. Look at that gold. We said closed back within the orb and was looking to break back higher. Crude oil really has been popping this morning. There we go. ES, CVD trying to climb. Just gonna wait. Weighted index equities are pushing higher. Tesla's pulling back. Microsoft's pulling back. Apple new high of day. Apple new high of day in about 20 cents. Tesla pulling back. Meta just pulled back. Microsoft. Everything's pulling back right now except AVGO and Apple. Damn, man. I almost top ticked this on those shorts on ES. That was clean. Off of this, just this bookmap level alone and this broken demand zone. Gotta find the confirmation on those. Let's see. You have some support down here on ES. Remember that 15-minute closes in a minute. I'm almost considering a long down here, seeing that point of control is up there. So what I'd like to see is some continuation. Back higher, right? I want to see everybody that's trying to chase shorts. I want to see them get bought back up again. Nice. And because of that point of control. Love that point of control. Now we just need to close up here on that 15 too. 8 seconds left. Looking pretty good. 5 seconds. It's going to be close, man. Nice. Not bad, not bad. We'll hold it. Holding some longs on ES right here. Just want to see these buyers continue. I might scalp out here on like the next little pump up. Because now we sort of are near that top of the range. 4-point stop. 72 entry, 68 stop loss. Might range back lower on this. I think we do want to try to continue higher. I want to see that VIX continue lower though. VIX is also sort of near a key level. The buyers were able to somehow reverse us. We do have to be careful. It is Monday. And this could now pull back and stay range bound, right? Right now we're near the highs of this recent range. Look at that. See that big seller coming in. Stop loss 68.50. I'll take the stop out. Clearly, this market is a weird ass range. You gotta take it for what it is, guys. Gotta take it for what it is. I'm looking to see how we react to this 55.62 down here on ES. NASDAQ strong selling pressure. I'm gonna look to see if that wants to continue. Remember, guys, Friday was very bearish. Right now, we should also be looking to be bearish. Our open price is right here. See where our open price is. Up there. Okay. 55.65 right here on Bookmap. 55.65. Thinking 62 we might dip into. VIX pushing higher, which again is now bearish. Potential reversal. Holding that 65 right now. Some passive buyers down there. Wait and see, guys. Gotta be careful on this. Markets have been bearish. VIX just flipped bearish to, well, bullish, but it's inverse, so you have to look at what inverse-wise it's doing. Big seller, big absorption. Weighted index selling off. Just waiting right now.
We're gonna want to hold here, or we'll go through it. It's pretty good flipped order block.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Ooh, I just skipped my getting stopped out. When I enter my short, I'm at 45 points so far, so let's keep going. Come on. Don't stop till Brooklyn.
I like this 5-minute order block that was flipped. Is that the one you were talking about, Random?
Yeah, it's created at 9:35. It's probably the 9:35 to 9:40
Yep.
one on your, on range. Same thing. Yeah. So we'd want to
Nice.
hold it, or we'll
Yep.
go through it here. Make a new high, like
There we
local
go.
high, local high.
Yeah. Damn, crew just keeps pumping today.
Stop that. Don't you just hate when you get stopped out and then it just continues your direction?
What's that?
Don't you just hate like you get stopped out and then the price just continues going?
Yeah. It looks like it wants to keep going lower at this point. Looking at those 5-minute candles and seeing the VIX is reversing back higher, does look like we do want to maybe push back lower. But at this point today, guys, market has been very, we'll call it a coin flip, right? Very barcodey. It hasn't been giving us much consistency. We sold off really strong until about 9:45. Then we reversed until about 10 after. And then we started chopping. 10:05 is when we started chopping. Right now, ES is trying to hold support. Same with NASDAQ. Looks like it's trying to hold support, but we know that it could run right through it very easily. Weighted index trying to hold up right down here, but it is looking bearish. Microsoft near new low of day. Apple near new high of day. AVGO new low. Here we go, guys. Nvidia new low. Not new low, but pushing lower. Tesla pushing lower. Let's get some bears going. Which broker? I'm sorry, I didn't see Arturus. I don't know if you're still in here. I'm using Tradeovate. I don't know if you're still in here. I'm using Tradovate connected through Trading View. So like on another screen, I have Tradovate connected on a Trading View panel. That way I could use tools like the short and long position tool. So it does the math for me for how many contracts I should be trading. Look at all the negative delta over here, guys. Negative 700, 300, 500, 400, 400, 200, 300, 300, 300. Very strong negative deltas. So sellers are positioning themselves today. Delta's been negative, it's been red. So definitely more of a bear trade today. Could have caught this short, man, on ES. That's crazy.
Yeah, if it flips, it flips here. It's good. I'm just waiting to see if it flips it.
Yeah, this is a tough
Right now, I'm
point.
not doing anything because it's a long or nothing. So if it's going down, why long it? Or
Yeah.
I'll wait to break and see if we can get a top, and then it's at least a good entry. But sort of in the no trade zone for me right now.
Yep. Yep, agreed. I feel like ES has the potential for a breakdown here. We've been squeezing on these levels on Bookmap. Volume's been accumulating to the downside. We do have some absorption each time we try to dip lower, but I don't think it's enough to hold us. We have a negative CVD on both of them. Equities are pushing lower right now. VIX is pushing higher. A whole lot of bearish sentiment right now. There we go. See, we get a breakdown through 55.60. NASDAQ breakdown. ES very strong, trying to hold this 55.60 level. Let's see, gold. Oh, we might have something on gold, because gold's above its previous day high. I saw this setup on, I think it was Friday or something, where it broke previous day high, then it broke a demand zone, but then it reversed and created a fair value gap. So this would be the potential entry for gold. It's green CVD2. And where's that? 31,429, right over here. Low volume down there too. There's that breakdown on NASDAQ again, seeing if ES wants to follow through. But that passive buyer keeps trying to hold it up. And now we took care of that whole level. That passive buyer is no longer there. Wow, ES is really trying to hold support here. Really good passive buyer stepped in there trying to flip and hold this zone that me and Random mentioned earlier, that 935. Sort of like an order block, breaker block right now on the 5-minute or on the range. Now, NASDAQ also had a fair value gap down here that it's holding as support, but I wouldn't really hold much strength into that. Yeah, there's some sellers. Man, I was early on those NASDAQ shorts, and then I was late on the ES longs. It's alright. Tomorrow, guys, we're going to kill it. Tomorrow, we are going to kill it. We got to recognize how the market's trading, what's going on. So far today, what are we getting, right? Well, we got a sell-off that sort of caught some people. We pulled back, we manipulated at the highs, right? Now, ES made a new high off that pre-market high. NASDAQ did not. So shorting ES, right, that would be shorting ES at the top of its range. And again, we would have been able to target this breaker block right here, because then we would have been in our short position up here, and we would have been able to target this order block. Instead of a lot of people wait for like a breakout of it to take the trade. Meanwhile, once you get into this zone, that's when all the chop occurs. That's when we shouldn't be taking the trade because we don't know if we're going to hold it or push through it. So try to catch some trades targeting zones like that. That's more in our favor. YouTube guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Go live on Monday and Friday for YouTube and every day for our community at bullishbrs.com. See, the weighted index is still pushing lower. Nvidia near new low of day. Tesla still pushing lower. Microsoft is at new low of day. Apple's the only strong equity at the moment, and that one's actually trying to make new high of day, which is pretty strange how it's inversing everything. Makes you wonder, does Apple have news? What's going on with Apple that's causing it to have such an inverse reaction to the market? And also, Apple being able to be that strong today is what's making it that much more difficult for ESN and Q to continue lower. Apple is a majorly weighted index when it comes, majorly weighted stock on the S&P 500 and NASDAQ indexes. Therefore, if Apple's moving inverse the direction of ESN and Q, we're going to have a much stronger and tougher time finding that follow through.
Hey Kevin, I noticed you don't watch the Dow. Is there a reason for that? Because isn't the S&P made up of both the Nasdaq and the Dow?
Yeah, it's the Dow is important too. I haven't really found much strong correlation with it. Like when I look for the divergence, like the where one makes a higher high, one makes a lower high, I'm really only using ES and the Nasdaq. Some people trade the Dow. You know, obviously the Dow is very tradable, good volume, not the best volume like you see on ES and NQ, but it's the Dow. But no, I don't find much strength nor relevance to it in my trading, at least. Right now, you could add it to your chart and keep an eye on it and find that it could be a game changer for you. Right? Everything is different depending on who you are and how your system works. If your system calls for, let's see if the Dow is below previous day low, then I want to be careful for any long positions. Then that trade plan could help immensely. If maybe you're looking for the NASDAQ to do the same thing, whatever the case may be. Now, I don't use the Dow, but let's say you do, and it helps you, fantastic. Just because somebody else doesn't mean you shouldn't.
So the Dow is made up of the 30 blue chip value companies. So they are not going to be Mag 7 or anything like that. They're value. They're typically dividend companies. Real good companies as a whole, certainly.
Thank you, Marziti. I don't know if you're going to keep going.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a trade.
That's all right. I was going to say we just started popping there. Hopefully nobody, were you in a short or long?
We're supposed to be in a short.
Not in this range, gosh, Tootin. Be careful on this. This is very, like I said, choppy price action. We saw even on this move higher, other than this green candle right here, every move higher candle, we had a longer upper wick, which meant sellers at some point tried to step in and reverse the move. Until finally, we got that reversal around 10:05, 10:10, and we started to move lower. Now, this pullback right now, this could just be a pullback, and look at the NASDAQ is retesting this fair value gap. Maybe ES is getting one last little liquidity grab before continuing lower. We don't know right now. The market isn't giving us too many good signs to say, hey, X, Y, and Z is happening. We could use our footprint, see where point of control is, and unfortunately, point of control is moving higher, so it might turn bullish unless we could get some better volume down here near 55.64, which we only have strong volume near 55.62 of 900. So we'd really need strong volume to pick up down here.
Anyway, sorry about cutting off short there. So the S&P is made up of a lot of those same value companies, but it also has the Mag 7 and is weighted to those Mag 7 type companies. Versus now the NASDAQ, on the other hand, also has those Mag 7s. The NASDAQ is a little bit different because it does not have anything financial in it. Specifically, it excludes financial. Most people think of the NASDAQ as tech, but it actually has a lot of non-tech companies in it. But ultimately, we're going to say that the S&P and the NASDAQ are going to be, you know, the ring that pulls them around is going to be tech. That nose ring that's going to pull them around is going to be tech, Mag 7 kind of stuff, and the Dow doesn't have that component.
Big move right there, guys. Look at that. Volume kept building up here. We found some follow through. Exhausted trader. Nice, man. Good long position. Here's a great trade on YM. Oh, nice. You take YM? Cool. Very good job. Guys, if you're on YouTube, let me know in the comments what you guys trade. Yeah, look at that. YM just made a new high of day right now. Oh man, look at that gold. Couple ticks away from that fair value gap entry. Oil continuing higher today. Really liking that. It's breaking some major pivots. Trying to break higher and continue higher. Really reverse that trend on oil. Love to see it. Pray. Yeah, dude, I'm liking buyers. Look at that. ES new high today too. Boom. Holy cow. 55.85, 55.95. Some targets to the upside.
Yeah, I waited for it to regain that order block we were talking about, and then went from there.
Nice. This one, the breaker block one that we saw, right? From the
Yeah, the breaker block,
935?
yeah.
Cool.
Because when it broke it, I was looking at like where the first stop in my trading style, which would be like the first order block low, it would have been only like a 20-point continuation. I'm like, I can't, you can't take it, right? It's too risky for
Yeah.
20 points on a hold. So once it regained it with a few, even with what you were saying with Apple on the hourly, Apple closed bullish against its prior hour.
Yep.
So I was like, you know what? It's totally possible that Apple has some momentum here, just kind of forcing the market up a bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I know. Equities are huge. They're almost like a hidden gem when it comes to trading things like ES and NQ. Be able to keep an eye on those and know, okay, they're all not in sync right now. That's a red flag. Something's gonna happen. Or they are all in sync right now. Let's trade this trend.
Yeah. Or you could just, I was like, yeah, I'm long on retail, just short right now. Right now, short.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Exhausted Trader. I like watching the Dow. I think of NQ as the dad, YM as the mom, ES as the kid. Typically, ES will follow NQ, but if I see Dow moving higher and NQ going lower, I look for a reversal on NQ and trade the ES because you will have both weighting moving in the same direction. We'll have ES great strength, but if tech fails to rally, ES will give more time. Cool. It's interesting, man. It's an interesting perspective on the market. The Dow, the YM, the NQ, and the ES. I like that. Very cool, man.
Could that correlate to like the ES beating the Dow, like or not the Dow, but the Nasdaq, because the Dow's strong?
Yeah, exactly. Like how they all correlate together. Like if one's making a new higher high and one is making a lower high, or they're both making higher highs, things of that nature. So like today we see on the Dow versus the ES, both of them were making new high-a-days, while NASDAQ is still not making new high-a-day. So NASDAQ's much weaker today.
Yeah, Nasdaq is definitely in my normal trading, like at this ledge here, I would have been out at near that top. I would have just front ran it a bit and got out. Just because, yeah, it's pretty weak.
Yep. Check it out, gap fill. I mean, we are getting closer to it. Only 40 points away from the highs now. But that was a big gap fill when market opened. Remember, when we had a gap fill that size, 1.1% of a gap fill size, I'm pretty sure we had a 0% on filling it in the past year. But 0% doesn't mean never. Oh, wait a minute. It just means it's very rare, very low odds. We could see it. Very well could see it. Doesn't mean it'll never happen. Just means it hasn't happened in that time period, in that time frame. Now we're looking for this 55.72 to 55.65 area to hold for longs. Sig said oil's popping. What's up with that? Look at the weighted index, still trying to push higher. Apple a bit of a rejection here. Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Nvidia, and AVGO, they're all rejecting right now. They're all pulling back. Yo, what's up, Griffin? How's it going, man? Welcome to the community. See a few new faces in here. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, oil, man. Can't stop, won't stop today. See how oil looks on Bookmap. Taking care of business on oil. Oil continuing up. Yes, buyers starting to consolidate. There we go. NQ pushing higher. YM pushing higher. VIX trying to push lower. Is at a key level though. Nice, there we go. Give us a pump. Nice, guys, huge. Let's see. Big buyer met with big absorption, so we're going to be careful here. Again, we are looking for continuation. Gonna have to wait and see. Yo, good morning, Exhausted Trader. Yo, Exhausted Trader, I might have to take your name. What was that?
No, I moved my stop just below that local low there to capture better profit, but it's probably gonna take me out now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's choppy right now. It's chopping its way higher, but it's definitely not making it easy.
Yeah, right there.
Now that it tapped your stop loss, it's gonna. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then it rips one
Yeah,
candle,
yeah.
and it goes to heaven. It's just like Nasdaq went to 100K
Oh
after hitting
my
this level.
god.
That guy's paper trade must have been lit.
Oh man. Dude, he must have made so much paper money.
Not me. I would have been stopped out.
Yeah.
Nah, I got stopped on that, which is fine. I wanted to, in case the market wanted to go lower here, I wanted to just capture as much as possible.
Yeah. Minute 38 here. Check the footprint. We hit this fair value gap. I mentioned that 55.72. I wanted us to hold on ES to 55.65. A buyer stepped in here too. Point of control's up here around 55.78. A minute 17 left. I do like that point of control is higher. It does give me the feeling that we are going to continue. Point of control volume profile, very, very helpful. Very helpful. Minute 2 left. We have some absorption coming here. Look at that big buyer absorption right there. See if that does anything. Look at that. It did a little something. Want to see the Dow continue higher too here. Who asked about the Dow earlier? Was it Charlie? Was it you?
That was Charlie.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the Dow. Why not? And keep it up there. I'll see too if it's on Bookmap. CBOT.
Well, I've only been doing this a year, but I've actually been studying the correlation with Nasdaq and the Dow, and one of my triggers is both going the same direction, and ES is bound for the same direction as well.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, check it out. YM. Some YM Bookmap going for us too. Ew, gross. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see if it gives us any interesting levels. 51,900 and 51,760 right now. So volume-wise and price-wise, we want to see this point of control, this 1.3K, move higher. We want to see the price level itself, 1.3K, move up. We want to see volume move higher. Maybe this 300 level starts getting higher volume. That way we know price is moving with volume, right? Price is being accepted at these higher costs, higher prices. Nice. There we go. So that 300 volume turned into 800 volume, right? So price was able to have some follow through. It had volume to follow it through. You see on Bookmap also the volume bubble's getting real good. Nice. Good pop right there. Sweet.
I know, I'm stopped out. That's why it pumps hard.
You should have looked for the re-entry under your stop loss.
Yeah, it would have been a perfect one.
That's great. Yeah, Nasdaq also, it's a dip into a 5-minute fair value gap. ES just looked more strong, had more strength. Nice. Yeah, it's heading towards that open price. Might head towards that gap fill, 56.24. Oh man, Signature sent this gold and silver on a combined chart. They're creating a rising wedge, which could lead to a strong pullback. Now, sometimes, I'm not going to say that gold inverses ES and NQ on the daily. That is not true. But gold tends to be where investors go towards when there's market uncertainty and when the market is selling off. So let's say gold starts selling off here, right? Investors aren't investing in gold anymore. There has to be a reason for that. Maybe they're investing in the market, or I wouldn't say oil. Oil wouldn't really replace gold investing wise. It'd really be more the dollar or obviously the stock market. So if gold were to pull back, would that help any of our bias or thesis on a reversal on something like ES and NQ? So that's something to keep an eye on and be aware of. Knowing where to invest your money, invest your portfolio as market cycles continue. Look at this point of controls now up here, 2.3K, up here now. Beautiful. Dow trying to push higher too. Look at this. The Dow had a huge spike on the CVD right here, and it really didn't do much price-wise. Car dealers say that they're afraid buyers are rushing to purchase cars ahead of tariffs. Right, car dealerships are afraid of buyers. That's what they're known for.
Yeah. Like more like predatory.
Yeah, right? Like, come on now.
Yeah, like if what they did was illegal, man, they wouldn't have enough jails.
Bro, no joke, man. No joke. Let's see. And it's got to make an impact too. Once tariffs hit, cars that are manufactured outside of the States, it's going to create an impact on insurance too. If you own BMW, Mercedes, something that isn't manufactured in the States, insurance has to cover parts or whatever the case may be. That's going to be more expensive now. So I would assume insurance is also going to charge more, right?
There already are. Like I have a BMW and I never drive, right? Obviously, and it went up big time. Like I hadn't looked. I want to say it was like 1,200 a year, and now it's 2,200. I didn't do anything. It just doubled.
That's wild.
Like after COVID. Yeah, it just doubled.
Oh, after COVID. Oh, I'm talking about with the tariff situation going on.
I'm saying that same thing. Like
right.
Like they have no problem upping your insurance.
Oh no.
Any excuse they get.
We thought car dealerships were bad. Insurance, man, they'll just up you just for having the car.
Yeah, and then home insurance too. Like mine what did it do? It went 4x. Like back in the day, like you don't check, right? So your house insurance here has always been cheap, like 2003. Now mine's like gone up to like 12K, which is like it doesn't exist really. Like it's such a new thing, right?
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, like you could have like a literal mansion here, and it used to be like 3-4 grand. It was always cheap to have insurance, like house insurance. Now it's insane.
Wow. Dude, Canada, I feel like Canada's also known at this point for everything being like so extra expensive, even compared to like US standards.
Yo, man, Canada's falling so hard they're gonna call in Gerard Butler just to be prime minister.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Like, Gerard, save us. Canada has fallen.
Yeah.
You don't remember those movies?
No, I think which...
What? Yeah. Gerard Butler, he was in like London Has Fallen, America Has Fallen, and he saves the president or whatever. It's like that's how bad we're doing. We're gonna have to like get him in to be prime minister.
That's funny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Den of Thieves was good.
Yeah, I watched it last night, just because they have number 2 out.
Oh
I'll watch
yeah.
that tonight. Yeah, number 2's out. You have to buy it, I think. I bought it. So.
That's cool. That's cool. What do you buy it on, like on demand?
Yeah, so I bought I buy it on Apple, and then if I like it, I buy the Blu-ray.
Oh, cool. Blu-ray. Bro, what year is
Dude,
this?
so so if you buy it on Apple, like you get like a gig and a half, but Blu-ray is 70 gigs, so it's 35 gigs to 40 gigs is video and 30 gigs audio.
Oh wow.
It's like it's a whole other world. Plus I have an OLED, right? Like I got a G3 from LG. So like the black it's insane. And I've got a Panasonic 9000, so it's totally worth the experience.
Nice.
That's a Blu-ray player. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I didn't know they still made Blu-ray.
Dude, are you kidding me? They still like make CD players.
No, I know, I'm kidding. Of course. They even make record players now. They like to keep that shit up to date.
Yeah, man. Records is
gives a
never
good
going away
vibe
because
to
of the
it.
fidelity, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's
Now, if you're a Gen X, right, you must be pissed off because one, you had to change your record collection into a tape collection, your tape collection to a CD collection, and then your CD to MP3, and now you have to pay Spotify to listen to music. Isn't that messed up?
Yeah, most people don't get rid of their record collection or their tape, and tape was probably arguably better, right? Because open reel is the best. That's before record, and to this day, open reel is the best. And then second place is tape, and then I would say CD, record, that kind of thing. But yeah,
Yeah, most people don't get rid of it. They just stash them in their garage, take up space, dead space, and collect rats and whatever.
they do that Family
but
Guy
if you
scene.
if you get a Techniques or if you have a Technics, that was probably one of the best to keep because it was made really well.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I got a Technics.
Techniques
Just
were
because
awesome, man. I had
yeah,
Technics turntables. Oh, those things were badass.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're forever good.
I mean, my wife has a record player that she bought years ago, and she has some records. There's a record store nearby where we live. They got some good stuff there. Our little one enjoys it. She puts it on and dances.
That's awesome. Yes, holding that 55-72 pretty well, guys. Tested it twice now.
Exhausted. Do you want to see a crazy streamer? One sec. Gotta see
Oh,
this.
jeez. Who you showing?
No, I'll take a picture of it, but then look it up, and then you'll laugh.
Dude, that's crazy that oil shot through that 70 level I was looking at, and it soared. I'm gonna be looking for this zone to be a demand zone tomorrow for long entries. YouTube guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Some choppy price action lately. We did get a nice drop and reversal this morning. Since then, just been chopping. Excuse me. Just been chopping. What's up, TC Fader? Good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Check the hourly time frame. Remember, I said the hourly on ES did look like we were basing and then pumping. So 2 minutes for that hourly to close, and if it does close green above this demand zone, we could look for continuation on the next hourly candle.
Check that one out, Exhausted. Look up name 555 streamer. That's what that is.
Oh my god, what is that?
Just look up name 555 streamer.
Name 555 streamer?
Yeah, so NAIM streamer. 555 streamer.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
It's worse. It's not powered. You need to buy both of them.
What's that?
You need to buy both of them. So in Canada, that's 40 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not powered. It's 20 grand just for the top part.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, that's a streamer.
Wow. So you're a little decked out with your streamer, huh?
Yeah, like I got a complete 500, which is like super rare. I think there's only a couple people that have it in Canada, but I got a complete 500. I got the preamp and the mono blocks and that. Yeah.
That's cool, man. I wonder why. So here we go. Edge full. It has gap filled, not filled, right? And it has bias bearish, even though it was a gap down. So usually if it's a gap down, it'll have bias bullish. I wonder why they have a bearish bias. I wonder if it's because fill time wasn't hit in time, or if it was the gap size, and that was the reason why. But that's pretty interesting. I do like that. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream there. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you guys this coming Friday. Join me Wednesday, me and the Einstein of Wall Street, Peter Tuckman, I think his last name is, for Futures Fever and for a chance to win a free